Howdy, I'm Jacob, and today I want to talk to you about Lucas Carroll and Lucas Carroll's scales. I just got a set for my SE Junglas 2. I'm going to try not to talk about the Junglas 2 too much in this video because the video is not about the knife, but I am a long-time fan of this knife. Now the video is about these scales and Lucas Carroll's work and what I think it means for the community. The scales are quite simply fantastic. The material, this is a Dymilux. He works in a lot of different materials. Dymilux is essentially Baltic birch plywood, much like what skateboard decks are made out of. Actually, it's identical, often made by the exact same companies. But what's special here is the contouring that you can see in the knife scales, and that makes them much more comfortable. The scales that I had on here originally were directly from SE and are completely flat. And as I used the knife primarily as a light chopper and a large knife, they were fine, but these are a whole lot more comfortable and they provide a whole lot more security back here on the pommel with their 3D shaping. It really locks in the hand. What that allows you to do is it allows you to have a looser grip, get more strength out of your cuts by using a snap cut, and it significantly reduces fatigue while increasing security. And so you could get aftermarket scales for the SE Junglas through the knife connection, but a lot of times on the knife connection your options were somewhat limited, not only on what knife models scales were available for, but also for materials. And so I'm really excited to see makers like Lucas Carroll step up where he'll use different materials. He has different options. I believe you can still do custom made to order on items from him, and he has a large catalog of knives that he can do scales for. And these aren't just custom handmade scales. These are scales that he machines and that will fit into your factory kydex. He has repeatability. One set will fit on any Junglas, will fit into any kydex, and that is really a nice thing to see. It's really interesting to me to see our industry change as more people get access to more complicated machinery. We move away from pure craftsmen just making stuff with their hands. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. There will always be a place for that, but there's also a place for buying a production knife and just ordering some custom handle scales and having everything work right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a link to Lucas Carroll in the description box below. He does a lot of SE knives, he does a lot of work tough gear knives, and he does some others as well. He does a fantastic job, and this has breathed some new life into this knife. For me, it's a knife that I would never sell, but that I'm not always going to be using because I'm usually reviewing new knives. But now I'm going to be motivated to bring this right back out and do some more head-to-heads and get to using this Junglas all over again. So very stoked on that. These were given to me by Last Huntsman Outdoors, Gabriel. I appreciate it, man. I'm going to throw a link to Gabriel in the description box below as well. That's all I've got for today. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you in the comment section below.